Welcome back to the railroad. So for the past 4 years, it's been almost 4 years now since we started building the railroad, we've been cutting down a lot of trees and we've been stockpiling all of the good logs. We've got a lot of maple, we've got ash and elm, we've got a lot of oak, both red and white, and we have piles of stockpiled logs that have been drying, some down here. Right now we're by the yard, and quite a few of them up on the hill in different points along the track. So we've piled them up near the track so we can bring our log cars up, grab them when we needed to, and bring them down into the yard here and do something with them. Well, we've just started doing that. We've just started processing our logs into lumber. So recently, in the last week, we've brought in a sawmill. This is a Wood Miser hydraulic sawmill, and we've started cutting up our logs. We've got a red oak sitting on the mill right now, and processing those into lumber that we can use for a project that we're not going to talk about today, but it is coming up. It's a very big project, and some other smaller things that we're planning on doing. We always thought it'd be nice to be able to use our own lumber from our own land. And some of the logs have been given away to friends of ours, but we've kept enough so that we can do some of these other projects. So we've got our mill set up here, and over here we have our Wood Miser edger. It's a twin blade edger, so it'll cut edges on both sides of the planks. And so today we're going to show you the entire process from going up and gathering up all of our logs, bringing them down here to the yard by train, unloading them, sorting them into the piles of the stuff we want to keep, stuff we want to saw later, and the stuff we really wanted to saw right away that's been drying for a while. You know, like I say, some of them up to 4 years now. So let's take a look at how that happens. Well, at the end of all the cutting, the lumber was moved across the road to one of our sheds, laid out on ties to get it off the floor, and then spaced out with 1-inch stickers so that we would get airflow between the layers, allowing the planks to dry nicely. We've got fans kind of surrounding all of our piles. And these piles will get bigger as time goes by because we've got a lot more wood to cut. But this is just the beginning process. And in about another 9 months, this lumber should be pretty much ready to use.